It was a sunny afternoon when I pulled up to that sprawling mansion, a stunning reflection of wealth and power that felt surreal. I remember thinking, this is it. This could change everything for me. I was there to negotiate a $900 million deal, a deal that could elevate my company into the big leagues. I was buzzing with a mix of excitement and nerves, but as soon as I stepped inside, that excitement turned into something else entirely, something that felt a lot like dread. I walked into the opulent room where the meeting was set, and at first it felt like I belonged. But as I made my way toward the round table, the energy shifted. There was this moment, the kind that seems to stretch out into infinity, where I felt their eyes on me. And then, as if the universe had conspired against me, one of the Langford family members, a major player in the deal, leaned back in his chair and muttered loud enough for everyone to hear. Why would anyone trust a nobody like him with $1 billion deal? Just like that, the room erupted in laughter. I felt my face flush, words strangling me, as if they didn't want to come out. All my life, I'd faced moments where people underestimated me, where I felt pushed down because of who I was or what I looked like, but in that moment, every past hurt rushed back. I was no longer the CEO. I was the punchline. The laughter echoed in my ears like a cruel symphony, drowning out the hopes I'd come in with. I looked around, taking in the disbelief on my team's faces, each of them taken aback by what had just happened. The awkwardness of the situation settled like a heavy fog around us. I could sense the pressure building, urging me to laugh it off, to play nice, to appear strategic and composed, but instead, I felt fury rising. It was a familiar feeling, one I'd learned to combat in different ways over the years. But this time felt different. This time was personal. Let's finish this later. I asserted, my voice suddenly steadier than I'd anticipated, and with that, I turned and walked out. The cool breeze outside hit my face, and for the first time it grounded me. It was a choice: stay for the money or walk away with my dignity intact. When I got back to my office, something unexpected happened. A video of that incident went viral. The world saw what had occurred in that mansion. Social media erupted with outrage. People were infuriated. They rallied behind me. I received countless emails from team members, colleagues, and even strangers recognizing that kind of prejudice as unacceptable. They spoke of feeling seen and validated, many relaying similar experiences. I'd anticipated backlash from the Langfords, maybe backlash from investors, but what I didn't expect was the wave of support that washed over me. As for the Langford family, well, their stock prices plummeted the moment the video surfaced. Deals dissolved, brand partnerships came crashing down, and Cameron Langford, the one who had laughed at my expense, suddenly faced the fallout of his choices. It was almost poetic justice in that moment. Their privilege became their prison. I couldn't help but feel satisfied, but I also felt that strange mix of pity and relief, because who knew how long they'd thought they were untouchable? Their laughter was suddenly replaced by an uneasy silence. In that spiral of chaos, an unexpected opportunity surfaced. I was invited to share my story at a global leadership summit, a platform where voices are amplified and leaders are born. I took a deep breath as I prepared to step up to that podium. Some might have found it intimidating, but standing up there, I realized something: I had the mic now. My dignity was not for sale, and it was time to let that phrase resonate. As I spoke, you could feel every word sink in. Each sentence was laced with the experiences of everyone who had ever been belittled or underestimated. The audience responded with tears, laughter, and a sense of unity, people coming together under shared struggles. After the talk, people approached me, offering opportunities and respect. They saw me not just the CEO, but the human being who had stood up and walked away. And as incredible as that all was, I couldn't help but wonder about Cameron. His silence spoke volumes. Was he reflecting on that moment? The laughter that had cost him so much more than a deal. It's funny how sometimes adversity can bring clarity. Something inside of me shifted as I watched the world react. I realized my journey was just as much about them as it was about me. In the weeks that followed, I focused on building partnerships that shared my values. There was power in aligning with those who genuinely believed in integrity and respect. I wasn't just fighting against a deal gone wrong. I was creating a foundation based on dignity and mutual respect, something more valuable than money. Each new partnership mirrored that philosophy. Each new deal felt genuine, and with each step forward, I shed my past insecurities along the way. So here I am today reflecting on a journey that taught me resilience and the power of standing strong even when everyone else seems to laugh. As I share my story, I want to challenge you as the audience to think about dignity versus profit. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where standing up for yourself meant risking everything? Or perhaps you've witnessed someone else's struggle, your experiences matter, and they shape the conversations we have today. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever had to choose between doing the right thing and the easy thing? What does dignity mean to you? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments below, because I believe our stories can inspire others to act with integrity too. And remember, your dignity is priceless. So what are you willing to do to protect it?